Welcome back. This is the second video in a series of 6 video series that is named Be in Charge of Your Career. The first video has 3 biggest learning from my own career and what prompted me to start this movement around careers. If you haven't looked at that video yet, you should definitely see that first. In this video, you will understand the new rules of work that is evolving as the business climate is changing, and the changing relationship between the business and the employers. And where do you fit in the whole scheme of things? Now let's look at the new rules of work. If we do a comparison of the career landscape just 2 decades ago and now, things have changed drastically. Though you probably notice some of the changes only when they start impacting your own career. But here's the thing. In today's world, the rate of change is accelerating at a maddening pace. And if you aren't prepared, it could dramatically impact your career, leaving you frustrated, many a times hurt, and in extreme cases, depressed. So how do you navigate your career in the midst of so much of uncertainty and insecurity? If you want to take charge of your career and feel proud of yourself, this is the place for you to be in. Much has been written and researched about how we are living in a world that is continuously changing at an unprecedented rate. When we look around, these changes are evident on how we are accessing things easily without owning them. And what does it mean for your careers then? How will it look like in next 5 years? Or should we say in the next 5 months? If we look at a few examples from not even a decade ago, it's mind-numbing. Sample this. Boston-based Drizzly is racing to become the Amazon for alcohol delivery before Amazon does. UK-based Gin app claims the same hour shop on your behalf. Another San Francisco-based app called Postmates with its tagline, anything, anytime, anywhere, is possibly the oldest of the lot, which now claims to bring what we call Postmates Pop, which claims to bring your ordered food in 15 minutes or no fees. Movers is daring to take on the delivery business in Manila, the city that has the world's busiest streets. Meituan in China became the world's 4th most valuable startup with a valuation of $30 billion. Grofers and Big Basket in India are solving for similar problems in this part of the continent. These are very different times, because in the next 5 or 10 years, a lot of jobs today, industries and businesses today will become extinct. And this is so scary for the bigger companies, yet so exciting for the smaller and the nimble companies like the ones that I shared above. And the canvas on which you painted your career will completely change. The question is, are you prepared? As I reflect back on my own story of this change, things begin to become very clear. I'm looking at last decade of my career, and it has been something like this. First few years, when I joined Hewitt Associates in 2006, it was slow. In fact, I would often say, why are things so slow here? Then I would change jobs within the same company or expand doing new things in the market every 2 years on an average. But sample this. Last 18 months that I have spent, I run HR for the first few months, then went from there to setting up pre-sales while juggling to establish a complex business worth $3 million, then set up the product function, new business, marketing, including evaluation and augmentation of an agency, analyst relationships, accountable for the business plan, sales and delivery, and all of this happening when I haven't done this before. All of this happening in less than 18 months. Well, that's a new normal of the pace of change. So, from the perspective of career, let me share my 4 most important learnings that I have had. Number 1, get comfortable with not seeing a clear career path. Number 2, recognize the business environment and realize that transformation agenda is no more just a boardroom discussion. Disruption is happening everywhere. Number 3, know that managing careers is only going to get difficult. If you are not in control today, chances are you will not even know when things turn around and change, and you are the one who are impacted. Number 4, the big silver lining is that there are new career opportunities that did not exist earlier are becoming prominent. The question is, are you keeping track of all the emerging areas? Through this video, my purpose was to give you a perspective of the business environment and how things are going to look like. If you have a perspective on this, in my next video, I'm going to talk to you about how to navigate in this world of career and my key learnings in that space. I would love to see how great students each one of you are becoming with the content that we have here.